But y'all shut things down based upon you don't like the height, you don't like the look, you don't like the car. Why? For superficial, egotistical aesthetics?
45, 50, 55, and you're like, well, where are all the men at?
Why do y'all think married women can give advice? The vast majority of married women are miserable. I'm still more qualified because the reason why I don't have a man is because I don't want one.
It is very dangerous. I thought it was getting better since the 90s, but QAnon and Passport Bros has proved me wrong.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Never say no to a man based off of the car, based off of the look. You don't know who that man is. You don't know what his capabilities are. And try to talk to you and you don't like what he have on, or you don't like his shoes, and you just blow him off. That is the number one thing present day that keeps women single. Nothing else. It is not women's looks. It's not the attitude. The number one thing is when you are single, any man that is respectful and shows interest, you should be at least giving it a chance to inquire about what it could be. But y'all shut things down based upon you don't like the height, you don't like the look, you don't like the car, and that's what messed you up. You don't know who you just said no to. Then y'all have the audacity to tell us that there is a sassy nigga apocalypse, yet you don't give a man a chance unless he took longer to put his outfit together than you did. Self-sabotage. Why? For superficial, egotistical aesthetics?
It's not my fault.
I mean, it makes no sense.
Well, very true, right? A woman will look at you up and down, and you can have on a nice clothes, have on a suit, everything. And a woman will look at your shoes, say no. And they won't say it physically, they'll say it in their mind. No, he's not the right guy for me. Or a woman will look at the bag you're carrying or the glasses you're wearing and say no. Now, not every guy knows women choose like that, but what if it's an off day? What if the guy just says, you know what, I'm going to get up today, throw on a t-shirt, and the t-shirt I found was a t-shirt with the holes in it, but he's going to the gym, but he's a multi-millionaire. A lot of times women will never know. And you know what? They'll tell themselves, I don't care. I can get another man. Another man that you want is not around the corner. A lot of times she's right. Women need to take the time. Take the time to get to know a man. Because men take the time to get to know you. We look at you, we see, oh, okay. And sometimes a guy will talk to a girl and she doesn't look like to catch me out. She's wearing on sweatpants, and a guy may talk to her thinking she may not be that high on herself, not high-minded, but then she is. Most women are, because that's what they taught to believe. I'm the catch, and every man has to work for it. And it's ridiculous. Let me go on to the next one.
Do we need men? Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No?
We don't need short men.
Do you need a man?
No.
Do you need a man?
Oh, God.
Do you need a man?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No? Do we need men?
We need men to make us stupid.
Do we need men? Do we need men? Do women need men in this world? Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because we can be strong, independent women.
Do we need men?
Like, not necessarily, but like, if I can look at them, like, we need a man to look at.
Do we need men?
No.
No, why?
Nobody needs men.
Really?
We do not need men.
Why not? Why don't we need men?
Why would I need men?
So what can you get from someone else that you don't get from a man?
The only thing I can get from a man that I can't get anywhere else is dick.
Okay.
And I don't need dick.
Do we need women?
Yes.
We do. Why?
These women are awesome.
Do we need women?
Of course.
Why?
Because they're beautiful.
Do we need women?
Women make us feel compassionate and affectionate.
Do we need women?
Of course we do.
Do we need women?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're hot.
And what else?
They're hot.
Do we need women?
I mean, sure, yeah.
Do we need women?
Do we need women?
Yeah.
Yes, who's gonna do my dishes?
Complete opposites. All the guys said we need women. And you know what a woman would say? Oh, he's simping. Oh, he's like this or like that. No. Guys understand we need women. And the fact of the matter is, women actually need men. Other way around, yes, of course. Men need women to reproduce. Men need women to love on. But it's actually opposite. But they feel they don't need us. It's weird, man. These arguments that are happening and also these feels, it's crazy. Look, all those girls were around college age, which goes to show there's a problem for the future. If women are 18, all those women were 18 to 22. 18 to 22-year-olds already thinking in their head, I don't need men. What has feminists done? What are men to do in the future? What's the future? The future is men saying, you know what, I'm going to depart and leave, because even if a man doesn't do that, right? Why would he want a woman that thinks that way? Deep down to her core thinks that way and feels that way. It works though. It works for if you're a guy in America, get in the bag. Like if I'm doing what I'm doing now out here and I'm in America and I chose to be single, I could make it. Because women are only going to care about the finances you get, the way you look, and those things. I can pull that off. But why would I want to guarantee my future with a woman there? With all of them thinking that way. And I'm not saying every single woman, but you see all those women that said, no, I don't need men. No. And they're drunk. They're telling the truth. Let me go on to the next video.
A lot of these women, when they were in their prime years, young, hot, fit, any man that wanted an opportunity with them, they always made excuses to be single because they always thought that there's better. All of the years just keep flying by. Next thing you know, you 40, 45, 50, 55, and you like, well, where are all the men at? You made it very blatantly clear that you did not want these men. So why should they turn around and be still trying to holler at the same person who done rejected them 3, 4, 5 times?
Exactly.
In the comment section, like, they want all these young girls, but we the ones that provide a better home. Most of the time, y'all the ones that's miserable, stuck in your ways. Oh, I don't got time to get on nobody's page. I don't got time to be trying to grow with nobody. And so if you are in your 20s, in your early 30s, and you still talking about, I'm independent, oh, I need a man that's going to do this, and you are passing up all these men, just know that there's a strong possibility that this will be your reality at 50 years old.
Emotional damage.
So true. And you see the way women's mindsets are. They don't realize social programming in it. Most of them, oh, we don't need men. We don't need men. I don't care about men. No, I'm a strong, independent woman. That's continuously happening. Then they're going, why aren't guys talking to us anymore? There's a reason why, right? Like there's a reason why a guy says, I'm done. I'm completely finished. I can't deal with these women. And this is it here.
Do y'all want to know what I find fascinating? I think it's fascinating that people love to still say that a single woman doesn't have any room or any right to give relationship advice to other women because we ain't got no man. Where her man at though? Like she ain't got no husband. She can't give advice. It's fascinating because why do y'all think married women can give advice? The vast majority of married women are miserable.
Why are all these women married?
How do we know that? Because the vast majority of marriages or divorces are initiated by women. And while these women are married,
you can't do that. You can't excuse modern women, what's going on with modern women, for how married women are, right? Because a lot of women don't believe until death do us part. So you're right. A lot of these married women you can't ask. But ask a woman, maybe in your family, right? Ask a woman, maybe if your mother and father are still married, Ask your mom. Don't ask a single woman.
They're like, oh, I'm so happy. We have our ups and downs, but he's my best friend. You know, he's my unicorn. And I used to be so negative about relationships and love, just like you were, before I met Carl. And Carl is just so great while they're married. But the moment these women get divorced, guess what they do? They come out and they spill all the beans. They talk about how miserable they were. They talk about all the times he cheated. They talk about all the times Carl slapped her head between the washer and the dryer. They talk about how he was verbally abusive, how he wasn't very...
Like every other woman does. Women do that naturally. They talk about the bad, they talk about the good, continuously. Now, guys do the same thing. But do we all see there's a problem happening nowadays? Of course.
Involved in the kids' lives, and he was mean and he had outside babies and the diseases that he exposed you to and the times he was caught with a transgender and blah 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 blah. They tell everything. So then the way my brain naturally thinks, I'm like, okay, wait, so you were not happy all these times, all these years? You said that you were happy, you really wasn't? Oh wait, and if you wasn't really happy and you were hiding the fact that he was knocking your head between the washer and the dryer every week when he came home on Friday after he left his side chick house because he was mad because he didn't really want to be home, you also were never qualified to give advice either. That's very interesting to me.
You know what's funny? What she's really saying, and she doesn't realize it, she's actually proving why it's right for men to leave and get their passports. So, and she's right in some way. So you're saying a lot of single women, well, no single women are qualified. That's already I believe. And a lot of married women are qualified, which a lot of you guys already know is the truth. So she's saying Western woman is the problem. Yeah, sounds about right. And I think she may be right. Now, is it 100%? No. But it's around 70, 80? Yes. And that's why Paso Bros figured out the cheat code. I'm telling you guys, give it 5 years, everyone's gonna be like, wow, those guys are way ahead of their time. Paso Bros were ahead of their time. Some guys have been doing it forever. I've been doing it for a long time now. It's going on 10 years. Guys have been doing it longer than me. I saw there was a problem. And a lot of you guys are starting to see it too.
So because you're married or you got a man, right, you're qualified to give advice. But because I don't have a man, I'm not qualified?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm still more qualified because the reason why I don't have a man is because I don't want one. And the reason why I don't want one is because I don't want to find myself in situations where I'm getting my head knocked off every week. I have the standards and the self-respect and the self-love to not allow a man to play in my face. That's why I'm single. I'm not going through an eighth of what a lot of these women are going through in their relationships and marriages. I am the most qualified to give advice. The reason why men say this, though, is because they know that single women are going to talk their girlfriends or baby mamas or wives out of being in those relationships. They will try to mask it up and say, oh, she wants you to be single and miserable like her. No, I want her to be single and happy. That's what I want. Because, see, she has a man, but she comes crying to me every week about how he's dogging her out. You, sir, you're the source of her unhappiness. Y'all don't want us to tell these women the truth, which is you deserve better. You need to love yourself. You need to spend time getting to know yourself, loving yourself, and you will see that you don't need this man. That's what y'all are afraid of. I want her to be single and happy until she finds her someone, if she's still interested in dating, that's going to cherish her and value her. That's what we want. So actually, we do give the best advice. The only married women who can give great advice, in my opinion, are women who are literally happy in healthy marriages. The vast majority of y'all are not. If y'all were, y'all wouldn't be filing for divorce. I'm just saying, right? So we know that that's not really a thing. We know that finding happy, healthy marriages is just as rare as finding, like, good men. It's just, you know what I mean? it's hit or miss, right? It's not very, like, plentiful.
Delusional.
Right? So I just think that's fascinating. And I want people to really stop and think about why you guys think that women that are in marriages or relationships are better qualified to give advice. Like, I wouldn't even be putting up with it. But anyway, that was just food for thought, something to give you guys to think about on this fine Wednesday morning, right? And, I'll check y'all later.
Wow. So she just proved men right in two ways, right? Only really, and you said it right, really happy married women are qualified to give advice. Women that are in long-lasting relationships, older usually, are qualified to give advice. And you also proved single women keep women single. So you proved all of man's talking points within that conversation and didn't realize. Let me move on.
Just go to the church, guys. Just go to church and find a church woman. However, then the men go to church and they find worse women than in the general public. So they go to church and find a bunch of single mothers and ex-hoes. And then they're like, thought I was in church. But, the problem is there's a lot of men that come to me and say church made their wife worse because of single women ministries that just tell them what they want to hear and pandering pastor. So they say, I am going to go to a different country. But the problem with the passport bros is a couple things. When they bring back the women from the other countries to America, I get some feedback that the same thing happens and the women go crazy. Or the UK. The other thing is that, a lot of these countries also have declining birth rate, which indicates that the country is more modern. And what I hear from a lot of the more traditional countries is their women are getting ruined too because of social media. Because women, we're such a group think, we're so hive-minded. We hear whatever's on the TV and social media. We want to do what's cool. And right now, it's really cool to be a fat. I mean, body positivity, sexual liberation, all that's like trendy and cool. And women just, I don't know what it is about us, okay?
What do you mean it's trendy to be a fat? Pearl, you're a little off right there, but listen, only thing you're proving is what Passport Bros are already saying. You don't have no idea about Passport Bros. Passport Bros know and believe you can't bring them back. And you know what's funny? The ones you bring back that are young and who want to be Americanized are, because there's Filipinas and also other women come back that never change, but it's never talked about. All she talked about was a negative. And I do agree, guys usually can't bring them back, keep them in their countries, and keep them the way where they are. Let me go on to the last one.
As the daughter of a former mail order bride, I get this question a lot. What do I think of the mail order bride industry now? It is very dangerous. I thought it was getting better since the 90s, but QAnon and Passport Bros has proved me wrong.
Oh, here we go again.
Also, there are shows like 90 Day Fiancé, which turn it into entertainment. Sadly, marriage is sometimes the only way to leave your dangerous country, and people have to get out somehow. I have a lot more thoughts on this, but I like to keep my videos under 30 seconds. So just ask me specific questions and I'll answer you.
We do not care.
What you're trying to say about Passport Bros, QAnon, I don't know what QAnon is, but I know what the Passport Bros. It needs to stop being confused, all right? How is Passport Bros dangerous? Guys going to what, Colombia and being unalive? It's dangerous for Passport Bros, if you consider that. But what are Passport Bros doing to women? We have to get this idea. Like, what do you think Passport Bros are doing? We're going over there and turning into Freddy Krueger with long nails.
Nice hearing from you, Carlos.
I was like, what do you mean Passport Bros are dangerous? I need to contact this woman and say, look, please explain it more, because you're confusing people. You're out there talking about Passport Bros and you're saying danger. Stop it. What are you hearing out there? You hearing Passport Bros out there butchering kids? I want to know, because we gotta stop this narrative from continuing. But anyway, y'all, this is what it is. The narratives will continue to be painted, and this is by a woman who her father was a foreigner. So this is sad. I don't know what you're thinking. Like, they think guys are over there doing the worst because of why do women think like that? Because of what most women are saying. That's why Passport Bros make this content.
You find yourself alone, do not be troubled.
This is the way.
Passport Bros. Passport. No.
Answers come.